It's your boy, Kong Ming. You don't know how many times I have had to redo this intro because I keep laughing so hard at just the title of this series, because that title, when I first heard it, I thought it was a meme. I thought it was a joke, because there's no way there is a series called Ya Boy Kong Ming. I'm just like, no, that's not a thing, but it's a thing. It's legit. It's an anime series airing for this season, and it currently has 3 episodes out right now that you can watch, and it's a delightful anime to watch, I will say. So, before I go any further, I talk about the synopsis, what it's about, is it worth your time, is it bad, is it good, the opening, ending, etc., etc. I want to take a few moments to talk about just how thankful I am for everyone that participated on social media and on YouTube and letting me know your recommendations on what you would like to see me cover today, and it wound up being ya boy Kong Ming, because there was quite a few of you out there, and you know who you are, that were heavily pushing for this series, and I thank every single one of you. And as I said, I would add you guys to the video. I want to add the entire comment section on social media and YouTube. I'll do my best to kind of show it on screen and either have it by scrolling or whatever, but I greatly appreciate every single one of you out there that participated. And I know many are probably wondering, like, wait, so you're only doing ya boy Kong Ming, that means you're leaving us others out? No, I'm not actually. No, I want to cover World Domination, or Romance After World Domination. I think that's the title. I want to talk about that series because I feel like that is a hidden gem. And there's a few others that you guys recommended I want to talk about as well. And speaking of recommendations, some were even saying, hey, you should talk about Spy Family. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, I've been making videos on Spy Family every week. But I do appreciate every single one of you guys out there. You know who you are, that participated. Thank you so much. I might make another one of those posts very soon for maybe something next, but just thank you. I really do appreciate it. So let's dive into ya boy Kong Ming. So hey everyone, it's your boy, Future Chibi. I'm going to be adding in the entirety of the comment section from YouTube and on social media, aka Twitter, for everyone that participated. I'll be showing it on screen here as you can see scrolling, and just the list is absolutely massive. And just looking at this while I'm in the middle of editing, kind of putting this voiceover right now, it's making me hella emotional. Like, I could cry. Like, I could cry just looking at this, because sometimes I wonder if I really am worth all of this blessings that you guys give me. You guys truly give me such a blessed time and so much joy in my life. Just seeing this alone just puts so much smiles on my face, and just thank you, everyone. I really do. So, if you were interested in just only the review and you don't want to see this segment, I will put a timestamp in the description and also in the comment section probably, so you can click on that and get right after this section right here. But if you do want to listen to it, I want to be putting some music on the background for you can just chill out, relax, until the video officially begins and me talking about episode 1 of Ya Boy Kong Ming. So, episode 1 of the series is definitely a good way to get introduced into the entirety of what to expect from your boy Kong Ming. And what I mean by that is that you don't need to watch anything else. Like, for instance, if you want to know what you're really getting into, episode 1 is perfectly contained. It is probably one of the best perfectly contained first episodes I've seen from this anime season in terms of new stuff that you could watch. Something you don't know what it's going to be, and it tells you everything that it's probably going to be. Because it's just such a great introduction to the world, the setting, the characters. There's enough character development on both sides for you to really get a feel for both of our main characters. So I guess I've wasted enough time. Let's actually talk about it. So, Kong Ming is our main male character, and he was someone that was in the ancient era of the Three Kingdoms. He was someone that was wanting to unify all of China. It is a piece of human history, real human history, that has spawned countless literature, books, etc., and people, study it. There's a lot of philosophy to it. It is a big deal. And obviously, this is one of those series that's obviously taking inspiration from that time period, but mixing it up to a very extreme degree. Because Kong Ming, that was in ancient history, he got transported deep into the future, into the modern era, which we are right now. So you're probably thinking to yourself, like, oh, so this is an isekai type story, like a reincarnated story, and in a way it kind of is. It's kind of like a reincarnation story. An ancient tactician from the Three Kingdoms era of China was transported to Japan at the age of 20. I don't know his exact age, but it's a very fascinating premise because he is someone that is not used to modern day technology. He is not used to, let's say, PCs, phones. He's not used to games. He's not used to just TV in general, planes, etc. There is a lot. Like, imagine someone from the 1400s, 1200s, even the 17 or 1800s being transported to the modern day era right now. Like, imagine their reaction. Imagine how they would feel seeing how much technology and how humans have progressed as a species. It would be insane. And it's definitely a thought that has crossed my mind quite a few times. Not just once, but a few times throughout my lifetime. And I really like how this first episode dives into that. Kong Ming, he obviously at first glance when he sees the world, he's like, I must be in hell, because everything's different, it's exotic, and loud, obnoxious, because it was late at night in the middle of Tokyo, or Akihabara, one of the two, and he was pretty much in the middle of a Halloween party, so he thought he was in hell, but obviously he wasn't. And kind of find out, he's actually just been transported to the future. He finds out about his own self-real wiki page, and you gotta imagine just the amount of whiplash with emotions you would get if that was done to you. And so the character automatically starts off very fascinating because he reacts to the world with a very clear head. Like, he's fascinated, he's interested, but he's also very tactical or tempered to a degree. And that's a big point I want to talk about, because if a regular average individual was transported to the future, to modern times, they obviously would react probably crazy. They would probably lose themselves. They'd be like, what in the world is going on? And obviously people probably get arrested, etc. That's probably what potentially would happen. But obviously Kong Ming doesn't have this happen to him because, for one, he was lucky to be transported in the middle of Halloween, but two, he is someone that has a very tempered mind because he was a tactician. So he is able to look at things, analyze things, and not overreact quickly. He just wants to get the full picture and know what is going on, and that's what led him to react the way he did throughout the episode. I love how his overall backstory from ancient history actually plays a part in that, of how, he is someone that was able to react in those ways that feel fitting for the character and not trying to shove his character a path that doesn't make sense. Now, speaking of which, let's actually talk about what his role is, what he's doing. So, thanks to him in the modern era, he meets our main female character, a character that likes to sing. She works in a club and she likes to sing, and pretty much she's really good at singing because Kong Ming talks about it. He's like, she's a really good singer, but she's not really popular because she's in the middle of a backwater club. Nobody really go there for music, etc. They just go there to party, and so because of that, she doesn't really get to stand out, to really express what she wants, her dream to actually, sing. And so at as this episode progresses, it's revealed how much she really likes to sing. It's revealed that she wants to do something, but she realizes she keeps failing auditions. She can't really actually do anything. She's at the end of her ropes. And the episode takes a very dark turn, actually, with talking about her backstory. It reveals that she was in a very dark place where she was about to just jump, pretty much. And it's scary thought, just everything about it. It's a very dark introduction to her character and how down and out she was, but it lets us know her lowest point and how she's slowly being built up to a happier point. And it's really inspiring to see her being in a happy point. And Kang Ming is a character that's like, look, I don't want you giving up on music because I'm a fan, and if you were to quit, you would upset your fan. And so he inspires her to help her out, and he's like, I'll be your tactician, which aka is speak for I'll be your manager. And I feel like the entire synopsis, the entire first episode is very delightful. It's a really enjoyable first episode to get a grasp on what to expect. It's gonna be about Kang Ming, kind of settling into society and helping out this girl with her dream of being a singer. Now, this plot line might not seem like it's for everyone, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not one to really watch storylines like this either. I'm not. I really ain't. But I really like how it's portrayed in the first episode. It's good. It's decent. It's unique enough to stand out. It doesn't feel like it's a copy and paste throwaway series that you're going to forget about in a week's time. It actually is a decent, well-written story. So, your boy Kang Ming, is it worth watching? Yes, I do 100% think it is worth watching. Now, let's talk about the art and animation. Art and animation, fantastic. I really like it. I think it's slightly above average, and I like the color palette. I like just the way the characters look, and then also you have the beautiful music in the background. Makes sense with singing and stuff being kind of a main theme of the story. There is a lot to love with some of the design decisions of this anime. Sound effects, voice acting, art animation, but also the opening song. That opening song is so good. Like, so good, in fact, that just the opening alone probably would make you want to watch the series, because that's how good the opening is. Now, is it my favorite opening? I don't know. I really, really love Summertime Rendering's opening, but I love ya boy Kang Ming's opening. It is such a catchy song, and it definitely is one of those type of openings. If I was like a lot younger and I knew nothing about like the series, I was just to watch the opening randomly on YouTube, I probably would take a fascination for the show and watch it instantly because of the opening song. It's one of those type of opening songs. So I have to say, fully recommend. I am very thankful to all of you out there that recommended me to watch this show. I really, really want to say, if I had a hat on, I would tip my hat and I would say, I thank you. But I don't have a hat, but imagine a hat. Thank you very much, everybody. I do appreciate it because I had a good time watching this series, and probably going to add it into my weekly rotation of videos now for the upcoming season because that's how much I enjoyed it. But okay, I guess I'll leave it at that for now. I'm probably going to dive into Romance After World Domination next. I think that's the title. I'm probably butchering that title, but that is the next series I kind of want to dive into. So with that, guys, I leave you at that. Be safe. If you enjoyed the video, leave me a like. Helps me out a lot. And I love you guys. Chibi out.